the H box at pound 4. Okay, he like missed a rest, and Mango just like went over and just jabbed him or something.
Oh yes, yes, that was extremely disrespectful.
And just jumped off. I don't even know if he shook his hand.
HiFi versus 2Saint, game 1, Battlefield. HiFi, for those of you guys who might not know, is the 4th ranked player in North Carolina. The highest ranked Jigglypuff right now. Definitely one of the best players that the state has to offer. 2Saint, one of the best puffs in the nation. Should be an interesting ditto, to say the least. HiFi off to an early lead, but anything could happen. You know?
Yeah, what's interesting, aside from like a slight style contrast, you get to see that HiFi is very much in the zone kind of player. It doesn't emote that much. Whereas 2Saint, if you look at the player cam, this is why I love player cams.
Really, he reacts individually to every exchange.
Yes, you can tell what's on his mind by looking at the camera. You can tell when he's happy, when he's disappointed, when he's a bit nervous, when he's on edge. He's just very expressive. Meanwhile, HiFi is just like a Terminator, you know? And I can hear some of the NC people, you know, cheering on their boy HiFi.
Yeah, it's interesting that so many people are actually watching this set right now for it to be a puff ditto. This has actually gotten the most spectator traction in the venue so far.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, dude, it's a legacy matchup, dude. Pound 4 redo.
2Saint was able to take the first stock there. HiFi took that early lead, but slowly but surely he was chipped away at by 2Saint until he was in up smash kill percentage.
Yeah. Fun fact, Jigglypuff actually has the most wins at a pound.
As out of any character?
In the series, yes. So
in sets or in championships?
Just in championships, taking the tournament.
Then I assume it would probably be the same for sets as well, but who knows?
Yeah, maybe so, actually.
HiFi. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, you have the 2 Mango wins, and then you have the H-Box, I think, winning the most recent one. So there's that. It's actually a lot of hype being built right now.
What a read by 2Saint there to catch the jump in from HiFi. That's expertise.
HiFi still looks very comfortable though.
Yeah, and that's the thing about the ditto is that in any matchup, it's going to be hard to say, like, even if you're a stock behind, you can come back. But Puff's one of those characters that really excels at keeping a lead, but also dies pretty early. So 2Saint has to kind of switch his play style in order to maintain it, and he's not really doing that. So, you know, HiFi reasonably could come back very easily with the right forward smash read, up smash read, rest. Who knows?
There's the notorious rest at this point.
But rest is so risky in this matchup because if they DI off the top or if they live for any reason, you're going to get rested too.
Yeah, then there's the series of rests that can unfold sometimes.
Yes.
Which is one of the best things in this game.
It's like a very slow Luigi ladder.
That's probably the best way of putting it I've ever heard.
SSBM going up another stock in this first game here.
Yeah, now I'd say he's got, you know, sort of a big lead, kind of a working margin. You know, there's that old saying, you know, 1 stock isn't a lead, but 2 stocks is definitely a lead. Like, it's a lead for sure.
Yeah, 1 stock is only a technical lead.
Yeah, it's a technical. Well, he seems to have lost the lead now.
The concrete lead, the real lead.
Yeah.
The technical lead is still in place.
Yeah, he's got the soft lead right now, you know. So speaking of soft, shout out to soft.
Yeah, another great puff.
Yeah, I miss Josh.
And a great commentator as well.
Yeah, one of the best ever.
One of the top funniest commentators of all time.
Easily top 1.
Phantom Bear way after I felt that was way after he threw Bear out.
It must be true. All right, so if you're HiFi at this point, like, you got to be looking for some hard reads to make this comeback.
Yeah, that's what's really separated 2Saint from HiFi in the earlier exchanges was those reads like that. Catching the jump in was definitely very big for him. On at least 3 of those stocks, he was able to capitalize with a kill with some kind of smash attack off of a read. So
yeah, I would say in that game alone, like, you could really see the costs, you know, risk cost, you know, what's it called, the risk analysis by 2 players. Like, every time HiFi kind of had a read, he never really hard committed to it.
Yeah, I would
like
say
a fair or something. Whereas, like, when 2Saint believed in his read, he would do like a forward smash or something to get more damage or potential kill.
And I would say generally HiFi in his play style before this tournament, was a more risk-averse player than 2Saint.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that he would play like that here, but sometimes you got to change things up. You got to take some risk, and it looks like he already was willing to with that up smash.
Yeah, I think maybe he's realized, okay, that wasn't working. I need to adapt. And 2Saint with the bare necessities. Wow, that's gonna kill him on Yoshi.
Very early kill there. HiFi picked this stage for that reason, and it was used against him. Oh!
I thought we were gonna see a rest attempt.
I think with Jigglypuff, it's just way too hard to guarantee your success. So HiFi with a read of his own, getting back in it.
All right. Maybe it was a little bit of a comfortability thing. Maybe he's playing the long game, right? The Doctor Strange game.
It's always hard to tell with these 10 a.m. pools. You don't know who's asleep and who awake.
Yeah, some people are asleep, and you know, some are resting. Sleep.
Or some are sleep, of course.
Yeah.
If you're very tired, then you're just sleep.
I was definitely sleep last night. They were like, it's a 24-hour venue. I was like, that's great. See you in the morning.
And speaking of sleep, we have yet to hear the notorious resting sounds of a Puff in this set.
I think that's what everybody's waiting for. Like, we got a crowd here.
They're waiting for the ding. Another up smash read from 2Saint there, putting himself back in the lead. But HiFi keeping that margin even so far. I mean, if he gets one up smash or forward smash, probably looking at a tie game.
Yeah, and of course, if you're 2Saint, you sort of want to switch your style up now in these situations where you have leads. You don't necessarily have to go for these reads.
Kind of like I was saying earlier, he has not shown like a willingness to do that once he does get in the lead.
Yeah, and as you can see, that's sort of helping HiFi out right now. Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Rolling
For glory mode activated.
Yes. Wow. Da, 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 da. Da, da. I remember we used to sing roll out whenever people started rolling around like that. Nowadays, a lot of people probably don't even know what roll out is.
Now, when two Jigglypuffs are like back to back and they're just bearing at each other, I just hear lightsaber noises.
I know.
Like wom, 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 wom.
These two Jedi Masters going at it. Obi-Wan has taught you well, you know.
Search your feelings.
Start hearing those dark
You know it to be true.
This is a really, really close contested match right now compared to the previous game.
Yeah, they're playing more on the ledge. They're playing more with Bear. They're getting tighter and tighter in percent. They're starting to play a little bit safer now. HiFi almost took that stock, but 2Saint had some very good DI.
HiFi has a chance to take the lead here for the first time.
The read did not pay off. HiFi reading the read and capitalizing with some punishment of his own. He's back in this. And you said there couldn't be an exciting Puff Ditto.
Yeah, you thought. All right, we have basically a one-stock game here. But if you're HiFi, I kind of feel like he's got the momentum right now.
Yeah, because he fought back from a big deficit in that first game. I mean, he was getting 3-stocked at one point, and now look at him. He's kind of in the lead. Well, not percentage-wise anymore, but he was.
He's got the position. Well, he had the center stage. He's starting to give it up, you know, playing a little passive.
You've got to, you kind of do want to give up the center stage to Puff in that instance sometimes, just to kind of bait her in, just to get her to do something.
Wise man once said, you got to know when to hold them. And
when to fold them, yes. And if Graham HiFi knows anything, it's about folding. Almost.
Yeah,
let's see what happens now. Oh, 2Saint knew that an up smash wasn't going to be enough to kill there. And I'm not sure if he was actually in the percentage to get the guaranteed up smash follow-up either.
No, I don't think so. And he opted not to go for it as a result. But now you kind of feel like the next neutral exchange might decide it.
HiFi was playing like he was going for rest there. Oh my goodness.
I thought that was it. That's it.
That's it. Wow. What an interesting last stock there between HiFi and 2Saint. HiFi was playing very, very